Hello everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stamping. Say, if you're watching the replay on YouTube later, you can just hit the fast forward button through as we're waiting for people to join us. This is a Facebook Live. And let me come over here. And Bill, can you greet everyone as they come in?
Hi, Jean. Hi, Madison.
Hello, hello. Go ahead and share the love.
Kristen Lafredo Wenzel.
Yay.
Karen Jones, hello.
Let's see, I'm almost done. What's everyone saying?
They're just jumping in.
I'm just looking. Have you seen Joy?
Not yet.
Okay. All right, I see Kathy, I see Nancy, I see Sherry, I see Fran, I see Karen, I see Kristen. I don't see the other Kristen. I see Bill, I see Julie, I see Madison. Hello.
Kristen Tatum, hello. Fran Ward, hello.
There they are. There they're coming. Okay. So tonight, I'm in my new area, and it's
Cluttered.
yeah.
Belongs in another room.
Yeah, it actually belongs in another room. So as we're struggling to get through the
Hi,
boxes
Joy.
and stuff from the flood, hi Joy. We're trying to do something together tonight, and so give us a little bit. How's the angle and everything? Is it
Looking good?
If you flip it, I think maybe you'll see. Now, yours is, but on there it isn't. Now, can you guys tell me, on his phone it looks a lot different than it does here on the computer. I'm looking at it through my phone, and it looks like I have full screen.
Now it does. There you go.
Okay. All
My
right.
phone caught up.
All right. You, careful. As you move my...
Move the lighting.
Okay, so, all right, let's get just going. I'm going to jump right into announcements. We don't have as many tonight, but we have one really exciting one.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, actually, all of our announcements are exciting, right?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They're pretty good.
So, this month, so there's only, what, a couple weeks left of the month?
Yeah,
now?
we're on the 17th, so we're down to the
Yeah.
last 20
So
days.
if you want to take advantage of bonus days, they have begun, and they are every $50 that you purchase, you can get $5 in coupon form that Stampin' Up! Emails you to use for next month's purchase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that exciting? So of course I'm going to be stocking up here on a few things so that I can have fun next month
So if
too.
I buy 100, I get 2.
You get 2, yep. So that would be $10. That's
Yeah,
right.
cool.
Okay, and 150, you'd get 3 plus, then you get $15 host rewards.
Ooh.
If you buy 150 at a time, they consider that a
Parfait.
a workshop, and so they'll allow you to get the host rewards just on your order. So something to think about. Anyway, extra, here's the other thing that they've got going on. So if you sign up, and I just saw on Stampin' Up! Today, we've had 776 new demonstrators join in the past 2 weeks.
Wow.
I know. So if you sign up to become a demonstrator, they're going to give you an extra $30 in your kit. Our kit right now is a $125 kit that you pay $99. They even pay the shipping on it. All you pay is the tax on $99. Well, now they're upping it as an additional to that, another $30. So you're getting $155 worth of product for only $99. And they're still going to pay the shipping. On top of that, they're doing kind of the extra bonus here. They're going to give you a $10 card through email a code that you can use for $10 off your first order, which is really awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if you turn around and order, so you order your kit, here's another little clicker, and you turn around and make your first order, you won't have your $10 off coupon yet, but you can earn the $5 from the bonus days, because as demonstrators, we earn the bonus days rewards too. So that's pretty exciting. Yep. And I have a fabulous team of Piccadilly Pearls, and we would love to have you join our team. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get another couple recruits here before the month ends. As always, this is something I'm trying out. I have a Piccadilly Perks. It's a rewards program just for being a loyal customer to Piccadilly Stampin'. And so how that works is you earn, for every $35 that you spend, I'm going to send you via email a letter from the name Piccadilly. Piccadilly's 10 letters long, so you collect all 10, and then you earn a free shopping spree on me of $25, but I'm also going to pay the tax and the shipping with that, so it's about a $35 value. So it's buy 10 get 1 free. So that offer goes until January 31st 2020. Okay, those were kind of the big announcements. Let's get into what's going on, and I just want to show everyone Paper Pumpkin.
It came.
It came today, so I've opened it up. I haven't actually made anything from it yet. I'll probably be getting to that here soon and letting you guys know. But it came, and it is phenomenal. And I mean really phenomenal.
Looks pretty sharp this month.
Yeah, I love this. They've got, I'm going to stand up here so I can see if the camera shows it. But they have got some cards that are great for men over here. The happy birthday one, well, it could be unisex really, but more masculine. And then they've got a couple of and they've got 3 of each in their card sets, but all of these go with current stamp sets that we have. And I wanted to show you, if you have any of them, you can use them to make other cards. So I happen to have this Verdant Garden. That's this one. So they give you 3 more examples of what you can do. But if you have the Come Sail Away suite, you've got another card that you can make using this. And if you have the Woven Thread suite. So I'm not going to spend any time putting it together because I'll probably do alternatives later on. But I just want you to know this one is really sharp. What's the what?
The color, the stamp color that you get.
Oh, this month is the Pretty Peacock, and I like to save these to use with my Stamparatus when I'm doing smaller things. So I save them after I use them, because you can re-ink them as many times as you need to. It's got some really cool embellishments. I love the stamp set. I know it's probably hard to see here, but, and I like that there is different textures and patterns on the card bases. But the thing that really got me, I don't know why I'm such a sucker for this, but I am. I like that they have, all of them have, for whatever suite they are. This is the one for this, is it Come Sail Away? I can't remember the name of it.
Which one today?
Come Sail Away suite, yeah. So it has this cute little, but they have all of the different matching envelopes for each of the card sets. So kind of an endless opportunity. So I wanted to show you this as I'm leading into, now this is this month's kit, so you can no longer get this Paper Pumpkin. However, if you want to sign up to be a part of Paper Pumpkin, you can get next month's kit. And I went ahead and printed this out so you can see. They always give us a little bit of a heads up of what's coming. And this one is bags and tags. Now, some people don't like bags and tags, and usually a lot of times we make alternatives for it, which is great. But they have a kind of a different thing this time that they're doing, is they're going to have an add-on. Now, this is, I think this is really a good deal, Bill, and I'll tell you why. For $10 to add on to work with this autumn color kit, they're going to give you 24 card bases of 2 different designs. One of them is this beautiful watercolor base, which I don't know. I like watercoloring, so I think that's pretty awesome. For 10 bucks, 24 cards for 10 bucks with the envelopes. Wow. I thought that was pretty good. So I'm definitely going to get that. And when I get that, you guys, I'll definitely open it up and share with you. All right. So now we're on to the live.
A lot of people's pumpkin came today.
Woohoo for pumpkin. So, anyway, let's get on to the card making. I've got 4 different cards tonight. Now, I'm going to feature, I always like to have a theme, and this is the Pressed Petals Specialty Designer Series paper. I'm in love with this for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to pull this out just to show you how awesome it is. I've been playing with it. So we've got wood grain and this beautiful paper that actually, I use this, if you guys watched my Quickadilly last week that went out on Sunday, I used one of the boxes and I just decorated it, and this was done with a hot air balloon punch actually, but it makes such a cute little package topper, and so it was done with this paper. This paper is a little bit thinner than our other paper, and I like that. So if you are those fancy folks who can do the folding on the top.
Origami.
Well, yeah, or origami, yes. Okay, Bill. But it's got actually just really beautiful patterns. And the other thing.
Those apples.
I know.
Apples? No.
No, those are beautiful flowers. It also has this washi tape that comes off, and it has these matching petals, and you can make these beautiful flowers out of them, and I'll have a video coming out. And then this washi tape. So, and it has, I don't know, some sayings and stuff on it, but it's kind of a good neutral, but I have a video coming out that I'll show you on that. Let's keep moving. So tonight we're going to be using this piece. I want you to know that this set is a specialty set, so it comes with like 24 sheets of paper, not just 12, which makes it kind of spectacular because for double the paper, it's only like $3 more or something.
Oh,
I'd have to check the price. It's not very much difference. But so I wanted to show you some cards that anyone can do, hence my partner tonight.
Yep, sounds like I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 of them.
So this is an absolutely really beautiful piece of paper. The back side I think would be really pretty. It's like music notes that I think will be really pretty even at Christmas time to use for, you know, like Christmas caroling type cards or something. But I like it. It's got burlap and fabric and some font and wood grains. It's very, very pretty. And then it's got this border piece. So we're going to be using this piece of paper, and I'm going to show you how to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards out of this. Okay. But I do want to tell you, when you start off, you need at least some kind of a 12 by 12 trimmer that you can just cut that first inch off. And at first I was trying to line it up with my trimmer, and I'll just tell you, it's much easier if you just are smarter than I was and just measure an inch off and cut. When this is at 11, cut it off. That's the way it works the best. And then you can cut off. Yeah, I had a little trouble. Thank goodness there was a few in these, but I like to share those tips. Where's Joy? Where's Joy? Okay, so we're going to start with this paper. And just for time's sake, since there's so much that I want to show you and there were so many announcements, I went ahead and pre-cut them so you can see. So we're going to be using this one, this one, this one, and this one tonight. You've seen the paper. I do want to show you on this last piece. What I did is I wanted a card off of that. This could be great for scrapbooking if you wanted it on the edge of a scrapbook page. But I'm just going to show you really quick what I did. I cut them, they're 1 inch, and I cut them by 4 inches all the way down. And then this was the card that I came up with that piece. And maybe I need to step up to the, so that they can see. So it's a real simple card, really, but okay. So I just wanted to show you what I did for the 8th card with this long piece. Let's go and let's start stamping. And I think what I'm going to do is bring Bill in.
Ooh, here I come.
Okay, we're going to trade places, and this is a very tight little spot. So, Bill, what I need you to do before we get going is to pull up your project box.
My project? Oh,
and
wow.
then go ahead and pull everything out of there. So, lots of love for Bill. He's a little nervous.
A little nervous here.
Just pull him out. You can put to that side too. Just get it out, and then you can hand me the
Get the basket out of there.
basket out of the way. Okay.
Okay.
So I do want to preface something before we get going. Bill is on call, and when he's on call, he has to answer the phone. So he may have to leave at any given point. The more you wiggle,
Oh, hi.
the more the table wiggles.
Oh,
So,
okay. So don't wiggle.
yeah. Okay. So why don't you get out
Get out my stuff.
we're going to be using for the sentiment on this, I'm in love with this itty bitty birthdays. And so we're going to be using the happy day. It doesn't really say happy birthday, but that's okay. And that piece of cardstock that you have, Bill, can you open that up so that they can see? That is an 11 by 4 1/4 piece of cardstock. then scored in half. Don't make me laugh, Vanna. Okay, so have that tent at the top.
Right here.
And I'm going to move this out of the way for a moment.
Okay.
All right. So, whoops. Bill, I want you to start. This is kind of the example so you can see.
Okay.
Can you just take that piece and cut that and glue that right down? I cut that down to 4 by 5 1/4 that he's putting on there. And that is to, less is more, babe. And good job. Okay. Now,
Make sure you go in the right way.
there you go. And when you put it on, go ahead and just set it on, and it'll give you a minute to kind of, now pick it up, because you're holding it down and it's not even, see? No, pick it up. No, the whole thing.
Oh.
Then you can see. It's hard to, because you can have wiggle room here.
Oh, okay. Pick up the project. Oh, got it.
And then you can glue it down. Good. You got it.
Okay.
Okay. So now I want you to get that, and then
Do I need stamp?
Yep.
Paper?
No, this is your paper. Oh,
Scrap
you want to try it? Scratch? Is that what you're trying to
Scratch
tell me?
paper, yes.
You can do it. You can do it right on there if you want to. I have a piece of computer paper if you want to try on. So no, it's not the old style. It's just flip up like a compact, which you don't use.
Yeah, with me and my eye makeup, yes.
And then, okay, so go ahead and stamp it if you want, and see if you've got it even. Now this, because we're going to have to cut this down. Now remember, little pressure so we don't get a squishy. Yay! Okay.
Okay.
And you had that fairly even. So what I would do is kind of do it over to the side. It doesn't have to be very big because we're going to cut it down.
Am I on the screen?
You're on the screen. Everything's on the screen. You're good to go.
Making sure it's even.
How's it doing?
Lining her up. Little pressure.
I would say that's about perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, I really got that good.
Little pressure, he says.
Well, that was little pressure. I barely
Look
touched
at all
it.
the ink on that. Okay, well, at least you didn't get the edges. How about if you go ahead and clean that up, and I'll put this.
Oh, you'll put that away?
Yeah. And you go ahead and clean up that stamp since that is covered. Well, you don't know your own strength, do you? Press down. I'm glad you're not doing that on camera because I thought you've been trained. Oh, honey. Good job. We'll try it again. Okay.
I guess I need to go back to
All right, so
Squeegee
now
school.
take that little trimmer.
This little one?
Yep, that little bitty trimmer. Bring that over there. And I want you to kind of trim this off so that the sides match up. Do you see?
Well, let's see.
It's about 1/8 of an inch, so you could, yeah. And there you go. Now hold your finger, yep. There you go. Okay, let's see how you did. Well, you're good. Okay, now, do you know where I keep the Stampin' Dimensionals?
Over here, right?
They're probably sticking out there, yeah. Do you want to put 1 or 2 on the back?
2.
Yeah, well, okay.
I don't want it to fall off.
Okay, now I went ahead so you wouldn't have to suffer through it. And I kind of pre-did a bow. This is, what's the name of this? Can you see it?
Jeans.
Denim. Yeah, jeans. It's denim 3/8 inch. Okay, before you do that, I want you to, do you think you can duplicate with the scissors? See how I've got kind of an end that goes?
Right there?
Yeah. Can you make them, well, okay. Honey, hold it. It looks so awkward in your hand. There you go. Now you can see. There you go. Hold it by there. That looks great. Oh, we're going to play that game, huh?
Well, we're going to have to. 'Cause that's longer than the card.
Okay, we'll make it right. Make it even. I love watching you. Yeah, there you go. That's how you learn, is if you get... Okay. Now, do you know where the glue dots are?
Oh, I'm trying to remember.
They're right there.
Right here.
Yep.
I see many glue dots on them.
Yep. Okay. So I want you to...
Where's your tool?
Well, hold on. You're not going to need it for this.
Okay.
I want you to kind of put this on here where you think it's going to look good. And then you can go ahead and put your... yeah, that. Stick that on, and then you'll know right where to stick the bow. I take it you liked where I put that.
Well, yeah, and if I put the...
Well, you can move that out of the way then. Go up a little. There you go. Is it straight?
Maybe not.
Hold on.
It looks straight to me.
Okay. If you're not working in the back 40 there, now you can...
Okay.
So where do you want it? Right there?
Kind of like that. So then,
okay.
Yeah.
So then you take this and you can just hook... See the
Oh,
glue?
there it is.
Yeah. Now you gotta push down. There you go. And now up, snug it up close. So once you commit, you're committed there. You don't want the... There we go. See how he takes the time to work that bow? Yes!
Yay!
Now, how done are you, or how much you got left in you?
I don't know. What do you want? Oh, let's see what you do.
Okay. Bill, you did a fantabulous job, and I appreciate it. I picked a nice, easy card for you, though. So look at this. How gorgeous is that? The DSP, and I think we forget that DSP does a lot of work for us. The DSP did a lot of work in this one. It was just one really embellishment, which was the bow. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you proud of your card?
I am.
Okay. Should we move on?
You bet. Great job.
All right. Is that what they're saying?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to get the next project box out, and I'm going to move that out of the way. And so Rococo Rose. I struggled with this color at first, but I've really grown to love it depending on how it's used. And with this paper, I love it. So I'm going to start off with the next piece in that series. It's this beautiful rose flower with rose colored flower with an ivory flower, and then some beautiful greenery on some nice wood. So we're going to take just a regular card base. This is a very vanilla piece. It matches very well with this paper. That's why I used it. And I have got a 1/8 inch border that I'm going to put around this. See how the Rococo Rose really snaps that? Kind of actually looks like my fingernail polish.
It does.
So, which don't tell me that because I wouldn't have bought it.
Oh.
I didn't think I was buying rose fingernail polish. I thought it was pink. I like pink. I guess, yeah, pink roses. You're right.
Hi, Barb.
So, hi, Barb. So, we're going to just add like a 1/8 inch. So this is what I meant by pick it up, because then you can see it. Because sometimes on camera, it is so hard when you're working flat to see what you're doing. So that's...
pick it up. Rip it right back off.
Okay. And there we go. So that's centered down. Now this is another just super simple card. You could have done this. And I'm just going to go ahead. And so we're letting the work, but I'm adding another layer. Each card's going to build a little in a different way. And we'll add a few more embellishments on this one. So once you get going, I mean, so for beginner stampers, especially beginner card makers, and for those who like to have sets, this Pressed Petals is the way to go. Now for the sentiment on this one, I really like this Birthday Wishes. So this is in the Butterfly Wishes stamp set, and I just was using different stamp sets that I like. I figure if I like it, other people might like it too. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a block to put this on. And if you get it on your block straight, I think that helps. And I'm just going to use the Rococo Rose ink. Normally I do black sentiments, and I still do, but lately I've been getting into some colored sentiments. So if it's a dark enough color, I don't like it when it's hard to read. I must be getting up there in age. So I'm going to leave a little spot off to the left here. Try to put my paper straight, and hopefully I will have this lined up. Look at that. You'd think I did this a time or two. And I'm just going to go ahead. This is a 3/4 inch, and I'm going to trim it down. And I think I'll trim a little bit more off of this side. It doesn't need to be quite so long. I save these scraps. These are things that I've cut off, and I just save them. And then I use them. I love to use the scraps that way.
I may have accidentally stuck mine in them.
Your scrap?
Yeah.
That's okay. I think I'm going to cut it down a little bit more. I think I want it just a hair closer for what I want to do. So you're just fine. I think you did a really good job, and I really appreciate you supporting me this way.
No problem.
I want you guys to know, the minute I started to flood, the first thing Bill was thinking about was how to get my business up and running. And it's not perfect, but without him, it wouldn't be at all. So, okay, I'm going to take another dimensional, and I'm going to do one on that side. And then I should have probably done, maybe I'll just do two here. I want to have a little bit of room here on this left side, because I'm going to use some of this braided linen trim. I love this stuff.
This is stuff you smooth out.
I can, yeah. I fray it and then I smooth it out. So I'm just going to take a chunk of this. I don't know, what is that? That's a few inches long. And I'm going to, what's nice about it is you can take it and you can open it up. So it's not, you can use it just like this, and it would be great for like, especially that Come Sail Away set would really go good with that nautical theme, I think.
Netting and
yeah,
fish.
And just rope. And so I'm just going to take these ends and I'm just going to try to kind of fray them a bit. We'll do some more when I get on here, and I'm going to take off the dimensionals, and I'm going to put this a little, you know me, I've been kind of into this overlapping thing, so I'm going to do, I want as much of the flower and greenery to show, so I'm going to set that down there, and then I'm going to get a glue dot here, and I'm a huge fan of this pokey tool, so let's see, how big do we want this? What are they saying? Are there any questions?
Oh, they think I'm wonderful.
They think you're wonderful. Listen to him giggle about that, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Saying it was a good job.
Good job, Bill. It was a good job. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm going to slip that right underneath of here and create kind of that frayed edge going on, so it gives a little extra
tool to lift it.
Yeah, I did. And then it just, you know, and you can separate it out as much as you want, and but I wanted that little bit of fluff and texture. And then we also have these designer elements that just came out, and I have been finding them really great for like the insides of the daisies that we have the daisy set. But I also have been finding that I like them for accents on things. And I really think that the copper ones look really nice with this paper.
Oh, they do.
And especially with the Rococo Rose, because I think it reminds me kind of a little bit, and I'll pull this up, of the Rose Gold. So, I don't know. We're working on lighting yet, so I don't know how well it shows. Can you tell?
It looks good.
Okay.
What's the name of that tool? Not the pokey tool.
This is the piercing tool.
Okay, well they asked.
It's a retired item that is no longer sold, but I can't stop using it. So sorry for those of you who are wanting to get one. I think it's retired and gone. The one to ask would be Joy. She'll tell you. Just like the fast fuse that I'm about to use in a little bit.
Kristen Tatum said it's called a stamping piercer.
Yeah.
But it's retired.
Yes. It is retired, but yeah. So here's the second one. And it's just another beautiful card. I'm loving this kind of wild flower theme that we got, that this paper brings. Good. Okay, so let's just keep moving on. Let's get in with the next one. This one, I am using the retired fast fuse. I like it, and I have a lot of it at the moment, so when I run out, then I'll use something else. But for right now, I'm using it. Okay, the stamp set that I'm going to use in this one, I'm just going to use it for the sentiment. That's the only reason I use the stamp sets, really, this week's live. I really like this. Where is it? Here it is. It is Take Time to Do What Makes Your Soul Happy. I love the font of the happy, and I think it's just a beautiful set anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this on here to my block. And let's get out our project. If I hand these to you, can you?
I'll put them in the thing.
Okay. So on this one, on this card, there's this beautiful daisy, and I thought I'm using the daisy punch, the new medium daisy punch for this because it is so perfect. I did have to cut it down, and I cut it down to the 4 by 5 1/4 on here. So let's just start with gluing it into place. So this is a great way if you want to make sets, if you want to have quick, easy cards to have on hand. You could get them set up ahead of time. Now this one I did use the Whisper White because the daisies had the Whisper White in them, and I felt like it popped better. So, okay, here we go. So it's got the beautiful wood grain and those pretty flowers. I love it. I'm going to start off, and I'm going to use the Memento ink. And now you got me thinking I better check my stamp here. Oh, I just dragged my finger through the
Memento ink.
The Memento ink. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm just going to ink right onto the DSP on this one. Let's see if I've got it straight. No, I do not. Let me move this up and get the paper straight on here, so I can figure out. I probably need to do that. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp directly onto this, but I'm going to stamp it more up to the top in between kind of the wreath. Oh, I can't see. You know what? I may have to stand up to do this because I can't. Okay, well, we've committed to that spot. Not too bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't get to pull that one up.
No, I don't get to. And even if I did, I ruined that. It's not too bad, actually. Okay, so for this one, I want to do a little bit of teaching. And let's start off with the crushed curry. And this is a crinkled seam binding ribbon. I think it matches very well with this, and I think it's really pretty. So one of my favorite techniques, and when I saw this come out, I was like, oh yes, I cannot wait to get this, is to, well, I'll just show you because I don't know what it's called.
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I don't know what this is called. So someone make up a term, or if there is a term. I'm just going to lay a line of, and I'm using Fast Fuse. You can use the tear and tape, would be just fine, but something sticky. And I'm going to go ahead and...
Your scissors are under the block.
Okay. I just want to cut this at an edge, at an angle. And I'm going to start off kind of right down here at the end. And this is where you get to get a little bit, and I want to move that up just a hair. I was down just a little bit. So you start off at the end, and I'm just going to crinkle this crinkle binding. I'm going to, what do I want to call it? I'm going to, give me the words. Smoosh it. Is that a word?
Smoosh?
I'm going to smoosh it, and I want to do it kind of.
Do that with hair. Smoosh it?
Yeah, I guess they do. I don't know what this is called. So I'm going to kind of overlap itself, and I'm going to twist it a little bit, and I'm going to give this ribbon movement on here, and you can do it kind of close, and you can kind of turn it to get kind of a crinkle, and then come back the other direction, and then move it this way and set it down. I want to know what people are saying, if they like it.
Pleats.
Pleats, that's a good one. Yeah.
I come from France and Beth Ann.
And well, those two are the smartest ones, so it must be. We're gonna say pleats, only I'm wrinkling and crinkling mine.
Ruching is what.
Oh yeah, ruching.
Joy calls it.
Ruching.
Ruching.
Yeah. So and you can do this with any ribbon really, but when you get this thinner stuff, it's mailable, and because otherwise you get a lot of bulk. So I was trying to tell my pearls about this in our team meeting. What was this, a couple months ago, you guys? But I was droning on at the mouth, and I thought they were getting tired, so I thought I should let them go, and I thought, well, I'll just add it into something else. So here it is. There goes my voice. And
crinkle away, it looks nice.
I'm crinkling, I'm ruching, I'm...
It comes from Beth Ann.
I don't think Beth Ann has a mean bone in her body. I don't know that she'd ever say. So let me just hold this up so you can kind of see what I did here. So I've got a bunch of...
That's kind of cool.
It is. It's just a neat little texture to add onto a card. So we're going to put that away. Now I'm going to take the medium daisy punch, and I only need it for 2 punches because that's it. And we're going to glue this together really quick. Are you seeing any questions or anything?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm watching.
Okay. Well, I just... oh, you're sitting here up close this time, so you're watching me. Well, I don't know if anyone's got a question. Hey, you're the production manager, and you're also...
watching. I'm also the live studio audience here since Izzy left me.
Did Izzy leave?
She went out there. Living room.
Izzy has a hard time in here because it's got the hardwood floors, and so I'm just going to use a glue dot. We'll take a glue dot on the back of this. Well, let's not set that right down, and I got to figure out where I'm going to set it, and I'm going to set it right off to the right hand side like that. Isn't it cute? But wait,
there's more.
The Perennial Essence has these fuzzy little caterpillar-y inside of a, looks like a flower like this. And I thought, what a great match. So...
now they're calling me the executive producer.
The executive producer. You're supposed to be watching the audience and helping.
I'm watching the audience, but that's what they're calling me.
Listen, you guys, do not give him any more reason to get his head any bigger than it is. He walks around telling everybody, I'm the star of her show. So I'm just going to set that right in the center there. And voila. You've got an easy card, quick. You can say anything. It wouldn't have to necessarily say that. And I could have moved it down a little bit more and maybe move that up. But it isn't that cute.
It is very nice.
It's very nice. So we still have that
still
kind of...
blue one's better.
Oh, he thinks his blue one's better. I think they're equally as beautiful.
Okay.
I like the ribbon. I've been showing kind of a bunch of ribbon. I'm going to show one more ribbon tonight. So, okay, let's move on to the next one. Can you set these over there? They're not necessarily all cleaned. And let me hand you this. Aha.
Aha.
As we navigate our new
area.
environment. And then I have to grab one more box. Okay. So tonight I'm going to be using the Rooted of Nature set because I'm really quite obsessed with these leaves. I use them every time I have anything that has a nature theme. I swear I do. And I'm also going to bring back Itty Bitty Birthdays because I'm going to use the birthday wishes. I like birthday cards to have on hand. And so I'm going to hand you this one now. We're also, do you remember, I think it was last week, I talked about the washi tape that came in what is the name of this set? I'll grab it here quick. Maybe I won't. In the Tags and More accessory kit. Okay, well, I'm going to be using some of that because I really think the copper looks really good. And this really has kind of a, what do you say, like a boho chic look to it or what?
I guess.
Okay, so... You're so cute, you know that? All right, so I'm going to start with a card base. I'll get my pack out here of crumb cake. Crumb cake is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to grab some crumb cake ink. And I have I'm going to do a little background stamping. So what I like about these leaves in particular is they have that see-through feel. And that's exactly what I was going for here.
Oh, wow. That is nice.
Yeah. So, and because I don't want to take away from the pretty paper, because that's what I'm trying to feature is the paper. So, but I do want to say that you're making me, yeah, it makes noise. What I do want to say is I want it to be light, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp off and then stamp on my paper, and I'm going to turn the stamps.
I like it.
Do ya? I knew it. So let's go with the other one. So stamping off.
Yeah. If you didn't, that would really make the leaves dark.
Yes. And that's what
takes away from the paper.
I just wanted...
Aspen leaves, skeleton leaves.
Is that what they are? Skeleton leaves? I like that. You guys will probably be seeing me use this in the fall. I mean, really. This is so up my alley. Okay. So I just did a little background stamping. You like that so far?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. Gotta keep you busy, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to take that piece. This is the piece, and it has the like burlap looking paper. So I just thought it was really pretty, and I thought it went very well. And the thing that I liked, where is mine, is that I could have done the Rococo Rose again, but this paper pack matches really well with the Mary Merlot, and that I just thought popped. So I ended up having to cut this down to a 3x3, I believe, a 3 1/4, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then this I did a 1/4 inch too because of I wanted a little bit more of that color to show. So let me glue this down. You put these away too.
You know, I'm just putting them over there.
Oh, you're not cleaning them or anything?
Do you want me to?
No, I saw your clean job on the last stamp. I don't want to lose any. Hulk hands, clean, must scrub. Okay, so I'm just going to center this on here, and I just, right away, that to me just pops. And I'm going to set that aside. I'm also going to, okay, here it is. I could do Mary Merlot if I wanted to. I had done a black. I'm going to stick with it because I think it's going to be too much Mary Merlot. So when I do word stamps especially, I'm right-handed, so I usually hook it to the right side when it's facing up so that I have my pressure concentrated here and my hand isn't rocking on my stamp. When it's in the center, I tend to rock, and then I get some smudge. So my tip. I always use a bigger block. We have blocks that fit perfectly on here. I always use a bigger block because I like to be able to see through. So I'm just going to put this down here, and that is in the Memento ink. I genuinely use Memento probably mostly, unless it's something that's a stays on item where I want it to stay on. Anyway, I'm going to use the Story Label Punch, and we're going to punch this out. So I'm just going to center it. I love this punch because I like that little scrolled edge to it. And then we're done with that. Okay, so let's get some dimensionals. Let's pop this up. Now remember, my focal point is this paper, so I don't want to cover up the paper. That's why I've been working around it. And I gotta...
Beth Ann thinks that's cool. Move it to the side.
Did I what?
On your stamp, moving the words to the side.
I just think it's easier for me, and if I always like to tell everyone what works for me. I mean, maybe others have another idea, but I figure if I like a tip, then someone else probably will. Okay, so when I look at this on here, cuteness, right? But it didn't have enough bazam. Is that a word? I'm trying to make up words now. So that's where I started playing. So I took a piece of this.
Is it tape?
Yep, this is a washi tape. And I'm going to run this, clean off my down here, and I want to see where I want it. Let me see. So probably right about there. And it's all personal preference. I'm not doing anything. I'm just running it on here. And I'm going to clip it off. And I left it, I'm not folding it over because if I would have done my card the other way I could have, but I didn't. So it's a traditional fold, which is okay because I can just clip it off like this.
I'm looking.
Okay. So now I'm getting a little bit of a fashion flair. And then I had this idea of using, this is our scalloped lace trim, and I felt that this was see-through enough that that added a nice, and let's see, I have a scrap here. Maybe I can, oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, you don't need much to hold this on, the scalloped lace trim. So I'm going to go over here, and since I have a guide here, I have this guide, and I don't want this full length. I'm going to go ahead and just follow this guide. Because I'm going to have that covered up. So I want it to kind of come down on here. Let's see. I have more of that copper showing. What do you think, Bill?
Looks good.
Great.
Izzy approves.
It's Izzy approved. Well, you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to do something else. Instead of having this go all the way to the edge, I'm going to do this. Why did I do that? Because I like to sometimes not have everything be so matchy-matchy ends on end. Ah, I love it. I like that, actually. Okay, that's what I've done, and I'm sticking with it. Does she need to go? Oh. He's over here whispering to the dog. I don't know if you guys could hear it. So let's stick this on here. Yada, yada, yada. That's perfect. I love what that looks like. Okay, and then I'm just going to use some of our linen thread to make a really quick little bow. Yeah, I do yours and then I forget to do mine. Oh well. There we go.
We've been there longer, guys, having to cut to tie that thing off.
I know. And I'm hoping I'm not taking up too much of you guys' time tonight. I'm trying to get a little shorter. I think that they've been sometimes painfully long. So I am trying to do better. I'm going to take this and kind of roll this into a very tiny little ball, the glue dot here. And I want to just get my bow a little bit more like you did.
It's kind of cool.
Okay, so let's stick this right at the top. I think I want that a little less. Now I got the glue on there. Got that side down. Can I get this side? Come on. I want to do a little bit smaller and pull these down a little. Sometimes you gotta fidget. Okay. And then I'm just gonna trim this off so that the words can be read easily. I hate it when I cannot read the words very easily anymore. Okay, so let me pull this up so you can see it. Okay, what do they think of this one?
Oh, they love it. And they think it's time well spent being with us tonight.
Ah, I love you guys. Let me bring them all in here. I better display bills because...
Yeah, you better put it up front.
Do you want that up top? There we go.
There we go.
Is that better for you?
Above the fold.
Okay. All right. So here's just 4 quick, simple ones. I do have a couple of the other ones. This one that I showed you earlier that I used with that long piece that came with it. I did another one, and this time I had the bow kind of going off to the side, but I did go ahead and use the copper washi tape again, and I don't know, it just, to me, it just seems like it does. And then I did the same thing with this one, because only this one I went the other way and I went down below. I actually kind of like what I did tonight a little better, to be quite honest. So it gives you quite a bit out of one card and 1 pack of DSP, and just whatever you have. I use different stamp sets. This is a whole nother stamp set that I used, and punches that I use. Of course, there's my Starburst punch.
Starburst.
So, and they give you, there's like 3 each of these papers, and let me just show you. I didn't get them all the way out, but like this one is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's the blueberry bushel flowers. I love it. There is some greenery, which is good about any time. It's very well worth it because, like I said, it's like $3 more or something, and I love flowers. I always have loved flowers, and these pressed ones are my favorite. Never buy me flowers, Bill.
Nope.
Nope.
Give you money, let you buy your own.
You buy me stamps, not flowers.
That's right.
It works in our household. So I hope that I was able to teach you guys a few things tonight, but also just show you the value of that paper. I do have a host code for this month, ZHV9WMG4. And if it is an order that is 150 or more, I want you to collect those host rewards. If it's 150 or less, then please use the code so that I get that credit. I do also, my mind just went blank. Oh, if you'd like to purchase any of the products that you saw tonight, I'd love to be your demonstrator if I'm not already your demonstrator. And all you have to do is click the Shop Now button here on Facebook. And if you're watching this later for YouTube, I'll put the link down below so that you can get that. So any questions, anything that I need to answer?
No, they're thanking you for showing them.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a great evening and be watching me.
I'll stay cool out there this weekend.
Yes, the weather, it's so hot. You guys, everybody, I think tomorrow the sun is supposed to actually touch the earth, right? It's supposed to be very hot here, like 110 or something is what they're saying with the heat index. So drink a lot of water, stay safe. I will see you guys next week here, and be sure to look forward to later on this week. I'll have another Quickadilly coming out. Thanks. Good night, you guys.